Good. All right. You are welcome. This broadcast on Science of Dominion. How has been your week? I hope you have been enjoying the week so far. That's great. God bless you. We are looking into a very important topic today on this series, Lockdown and Your Mental Sanity. On this series, Lockdown and Your Mental Sanity, we are looking at a very important today called anxiety. Called anxiety. Anxiety. Anxiety is a very salient mental sickness. Anxiety is very salient mental sickness. It's a common stressful situation that everyone normally experiences in life. So therefore, not many people don't pay attention to it that anxiety could be very dangerous. So we don't pay attention to the dangers anxiety may pose into our life. If you look at the definition of nervous breakdown, we said nervous breakdown is a mental illness as a result of severe or persistent or prolonged stress, depression, and anxiety. Mental illness is nervous breakdown is a mental sickness, mental illness as a result of severe or prolonged stress, depression, and anxiety. As a result of it, we are looking to the topic anxiety today. How anxiety can affect our mental well-being or mental sanity. How anxiety can affect our mental well-being or mental sanity. So we are looking into anxiety today. What is anxiety, by the way? Anxiety is what everyone experiences at a time in life. A feeling of anxious, especially natural reaction. Anxiety or being anxious is a natural reaction every man, every woman, every individual experiences life, especially when you are going through a very stressful situation or when you are expecting something or when you are when you are for instance when you are about to write exam or when you are expecting an examination result or when you are going for an interview, or when you are expecting the result or the outcome of an interview, or when you are making an application to certain things, or when you are expecting something, every one of us will feel anxious in one way or the other. Especially, anxiety is normally attached to our expectation when we're expecting something to come, so we become anxious. We want it, we become anxious about the outcome of what we're expecting. So anxiety is what everybody goes happen in life. But sometimes feelings of anxiety can be constant, overwhelming, or out of proportion to the situation that can affect your daily life. We say overwhelming and out of proportion to the situation that is affecting our life. When the feeling of anxiety is becoming constant every day, overwhelming, and out of proportion to the situation and to the situation you are going through, then that anxiety become a dangerous anxiety or panic. That's anxiety. It's normal, natural human feeling of fear or panic. So when you feel very fearful or panic about certain things, it's a normal one. When we face with stressful situation, it can set our brains in immediate alarm system, which tell us something is in hand that we need to deal with. When you are facing with a very stressful situation, it can set our something is not right somewhere, we need to deal with it. Something is not right somewhere, we need to deal with it. So our brain want the difficult situation to go away. So it makes us feel alert, stop us thinking about other things, and even pump more blood into our legs to help us to run away. Can you see? So our brain instantly wants such feeling to go away. It does not want our so as a brain begin to figure out solution. And by so doing, it will pump a lot of more blood. It pump a lot of more blood into our leg as we want to run away from the situation. This is what we normally figure away. So it takes over our system, our feeling entirely. It take over our lifestyle at that moment in such a way. All we are concentrating about, all we are feeling is how do we concentrate, how do we overcome this situation, how do we that with this situation go away. That's anxiety. That's anxiety. So most of our worry sometimes about things like friendship or money. Feel anxious when we are under stress, like an exam time, but after which we calm down. But when you are in a stress situation and still worry and panicking, then that's what we call human problem. That's when such an anxiety becomes a human problem. That's what such anxiety becomes a human problem. When you are feeling, what does anxiety make trigger in our life? When we are become so anxious about certain things we are not sure. Anxiety make problems to appear so big, so real, more than actually what they are. Anxiety make us to figure out to think of a situation, circumstances more real than what they are. It make us to think that things that are not real that they are real. It make us to think that things that were is not there. It make us to feel that something is chasing us when there's something nothing is chasing us. Anxiety make us to feel that we are in a terrible problem. That if you don't do something now, life is going to come to an end. Such problem is going to overcome us. That's what anxiety make us to do. So anxiety is a situation of uncertainty. And when our brain is telling us, oh, we are faced with a situation of uncertainty, a future of uncertainty, tomorrow of uncertainty, our finances is faced with uncertainty, our marriages is faced with uncertainty, our businesses, our job, we are facing with uncertainty. And therefore, there is a threat all around us, threat of fear, threat of uncertainty, threat of harm. This is what anxiety normally brings into our life. This is okay. Let me just quickly give you some thought of anxiety. A Professor Paul, said, if you are feeling anxious, there's a good chance you are thinking things are more dangerous than they really are. That's Professor Paul. He said, if you are feeling anxious, there's a good chance you are thinking things are more dangerous than they really are. That's what anxiety does. It makes you to think that things are dangerous, that your situation is so dangerous, your situation is so bad, there will not be way out of it unless you do something now. That makes a lot of us to invest all our time, our energy, our thought into what to take the situation out of proportion. It makes us to see a situation we have been handling before is out of our control. Situation we have been controlling, anxiety makes it so real that it's now beginning to control us. For instance, you have been in charge of your finance before. You have been paying your mortgages before. You have been taking care of your home before. You have been paying your child's school fees before. You have been going to work. You have been coming back. Okay, you are the one in control. But when anxiety comes in, you make it to be thinking that, oh, you will not be able to pay your children's school fees. You will not be able to pay your mortgages. You will not be able to meet up with your loans. That you will not be able to keep your job. That when you lose your job, what will happen? That when you do that job is not there. That's what anxiety makes us to feel. It makes the things we have been controlling before, anxiety makes it to begin to control us. That's the situation of anxiety. And when situation you have been controlling before, factors you have been controlling before begin to control you, then that brings self problem into our lifestyle. What sort of problem? Let me give you the thought of anxiety. Now, look at it. Anxiety thoughts normally come, it's spread out through your mind and take the changes where you think. When anxiety comes, it comes through your mind and it changes the way you think, and you are thinking about it. And when you are thinking about it, number two, that what is just said, nervous, you begin to have nervous feeling. You begin to have nervous feeling. It was thought of anxiety before, take over your thought, and all of a sudden, nervous feeling sent in. You begin to feel nervous about your feeling. Hey, how about if it doesn't happen this way? How about if it happens this way? How about if I get to that bridge, I cannot cross it. You have seen a bridge before ahead of you. You have not even stepped into it. About if I not cross it. If you become so nervous. And as a result, you become very fearful and panic about the future. You begin to see that your future is not certain. That's what anxiety normally does. And now, step number 3, that alter your behavior. That altered your behavior. From the thought of anxiety to nervous feeling, then it alters your behavior. You begin to behave very strange. You want to run away from that situation. You want to avoid the situation. You want the situation that brought anxiety, that makes you to the situation you're anxious about. You want the situation to go away now, 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 now. That's what anxiety. Or you want to avoid that situation. You don't want to see that situation anymore. You want to close your eyes and you want the situation just to go like that. Maybe it was somebody. Maybe it was an individual. You don't want to go into. Maybe it was your work. You don't want to go to work anymore. You begin to say, "Oh, I have holiday. I'm sick." It's because of the anxiety. Because you have become anxious about your job. Maybe it was your spouse. You don't want to see the spouse anymore. Maybe it's your situation around you. You don't want to think about that thing. Maybe it's a project. You don't want to see that project anymore. Maybe it was challenging situation. You just want that thing to go. As a result, you begin to avoid anything that you are becoming anxious about. That's what anxiety normally does. What is number 3? It makes you to have increased negativity. Make you to have increased negativity. You begin to feel you begin to feel like you are not your normal self. Anxiety may make you to feel and become a shadow of your real self. That's what anxiety does. It make you to become a shadow of your real self. That's what anxiety does. From the thought of anxiety to the feelings become so nervous, you become so nervous, and from become so nervous, your behavior begin to alter. You alter your behavior. You begin to become unpredictable in your behavior. People cannot predict you anymore. You become so snobby sometimes. You become so withdrawn sometimes. You become moody sometimes. You can't just place it. You can't just place it. That it is as a result of anxiety. So any situation, any factor, any individual that you think makes you to remember your behavior begin to withdraw. You feel like if it's a work, lack of competency coming. You don't want to go to work anymore. You don't want to concentrate anymore. You don't want to give your best to that work anymore. Because even if I give my best, I know you're anxious that what will be the outcome. It's just the normal outcome. I will not make it. They will not appreciate me. They will not promote me. When you're anxious about promotion, about increase, if I've been giving my best, what I'm taking home, it's not enough to meet my need. It's not enough. So these are the anxiety normally does. So what are the signs of anxiety? What are the symptoms of anxiety? Number 1, you feel tired. Anxiety drains your energy. It makes you so feel tired. Why? Because already you are working hard. Your mental system is working hard. All your energy is working hard. You are putting into thought. You are running in your mind. You are not running a race, you are stable, but you are running a race that is not real. You are stable, but you are running a race that is not real, a race that is not there. So anxiety drains your energy. It drains your energy. It makes you to feel tired. You feel restless. You become restless. You become so restless. You begin to, hey, what will I do? Oh, what will I do? Hey, what will I do? You look here and there. You become so irritable. You feel of sense of dread that you are totally drained. You are dread. Anxiety makes you to feel sense of dread. You become on you're unable to concentrate and you are unable to make a tangible decision. One of the major symptoms for anxiety normally puts you in a valley of decision. What is valley of decision? You can't decide. You find yourself at a crossroad on junction. You can't make up your mind. This is where I want to follow. This is where I'm supposed to follow. You can't just follow the road. You can't follow your mind. You are no longer competent or capable of making a tangible decision. You can't trust your decision, your judgment anymore. You can't make a tangible decision. This is what anxiety does. Of course, you have trouble with sleep. You feel sick. Anxiety can make you to feel sick. Anxiety can make you to begin to feel shaky. You can become shaky. You can become shaky, and all of a sudden you begin sweat. You'll be sweating. Anxiety can make you to be sweat. You begin to sweat. When you begin to sweat, nobody is chasing you in your house. Nothing is happening, but you started sweating. That's anxiety. Then the next thing, anxiety, the feeling of anxiety, you begin to have race beat. Your heartbeat begin to beat faster. Boom, 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 boom. So when it's beating like that, blood begin to pump unnecessarily. That's what anxiety does. You begin to have headache. You begin to have serious headache. You begin to have serious headache. You begin to avoid the situation that makes anxiety comes your way. This is what I'm doing. Anxiety dry your mouth. When you see your lips begin to dry. Your lips will be shaking. When you want to talk, you can't talk. Your lips will be shaking and your lips will be dry. Dry. That's what anxiety does. Anxiety makes you to sweat. You'll be sweat excessively. If you're under AC, you are sweating. It's anxiety. That's what anxiety does. You repeatedly check things or seek assurance from others. Anxiety, you say, oh, do they say COVID-19, the lockdown will be over? When? You are seeking. Somebody has told you you are not sure. You are just seeking assurance. You want assurance. Oh, do they say people will not be able to pay their rent? Do they say that a lot of people will lose their job? Oh, that's what anxiety does. You want an assurance. You are seeking help here and there to get assurance. When you get it here, you want another information. And when you get so much information, you become so confused. That's what anxiety does. What am I saying? Danger, the danger of anxiety. Next week, now on Saturday, we are going to treat how to overcome anxiety. But what is the danger of anxiety? Why are we referring to anxiety as a silent your heart begin to beat boom, boom, boom. The blood will begin to pump unnecessarily to your leg. You want to run away. And not be sorry. On an abnormal blood pressure on the heart, blood pressure, high blood pressure. So a lot of people have developed high blood pressure or high blood pressure as a result, IBP, of anxiety. As a result of anxiety. A lot of people have developed stroke as a result of anxiety. Anxiety because you are thinking, you are overwhelmed with thought, you are overwhelmed with this thought, and that thought has overwhelmed you. And blood is flowing to certain part of your body due to your adrenaline. The adrenaline is to look into where the fear is coming from, the leg needs to run, and blood is flowing to your leg, and blood is not flowing to other part. The other part you are sitting, maybe you are sitting one side, and the dark side is not receiving enough. As a result, a lot of people have developed stroke. It was anxiety. A lot of stroke, they have no medical justification. It was as a result of anxiety. So people can develop stroke as a result of anxiety. So that's why, and what other things? A lot of people can develop diabetics. Of course, diabetes we tell is because people are eating too much sugar and stuff like that. But when you are feeling anxious about certain things, you have irregular indigestion. Your digestive system is affected, and your assimilation is affected. And where the blood is, the sugar need to be processed and passed through, you begin to accumulate unnecessary sugar, and you begin to eat unnecessarily. As a result, a lot of people can also develop diabetes as a result of anxiety. Can you see what anxiety can do? Anxiety can make you to lose your focus in life. It can make you to lose your dream in life. It can make you to be discouraged and not want to continue life. Can you see the danger of anxiety? So this anxiety is look like a normal thing that happens to anybody in life, but when the anxiety becomes constant, overwhelming, and is now taking over your entire being, your thoughts, your imagination, and utter your feelings, so feeling of nervousness, and become negativity, producing a negative self or shadow of yourself. That anxiety becomes very dangerous and can make people to develop, like I said, high BP, high blood pressure, hypertension, like we say, high blood pressure, hypertension, you know, and what again? It can make people to develop stroke. The anxiety can do that. And people can have a lot of anxiety, though it's a very salient topic, very negligible one, but it's a dangerous one. It can invite other things into our life. That is why we must look into the issue of anxiety and we must deal with it on time, on time. By the grace of God, on Saturday, we are going to see what can we do in order to overcome anxiety on Saturday. What can we do in order to overcome anxiety? Well, until I come your way again, my name is Solomon Bamidele, regular host on this Science of Dominion. Please do me a favor. As soon as you drop right now, keep on forwarding, just forward it. Share it with all your networks, share it with everybody so that people can be blessed. I see you on Saturday. Until then, may you receive grace to overcome anxiety in Jesus' name. God bless you. I love you.
And that was I couldn't see the screen. Oh my! I can't see the screen actually. Are you sure you want to? Oh my god!